This is the physical reality of a global choke point. Navigating these concrete locks, a single mega container ship contributes to a system generating over $3 billion annually. Nearly 5% of planetary maritime trade loops through this physically centralized corridor. But while cargo moves freely, the humans managing global capital face a different set of barriers: high domestic tax brackets, currency instability, and the increasing weight of state bureaucracy. To attract that capital, Panama employs a specific logic of financial arbitrage. By stacking a physical maritime choke point with currency stability and a tax vacuum, the country positions itself as a sovereign financial fortress. The state intentionally structured its legal systems to capitalize on this global vacuum, acting as a specialized middleman for human wealth, not just physical freight. By combining this strategic geographic location with a 0% tax grid, Panama creates a high-efficiency environment designed to capture capital fleeing more restrictive jurisdictions. The first variable in this equation is the elimination of financial friction, specifically through absolute currency stability. While Panama issues the Balboa coin seen here, it is pegged 1-to-1 with the US dollar. Because paper Balboas do not exist, the economy runs entirely on US currency, removing the mathematical risk of inflation or conversion for those earning in dollars. This stability is paired with an expat-centric border policy. Citizens from the US, Canada, the UK, and the EU can enter visa-free for stays of up to 180 days. For those staying longer, the 2026 remote work visa requires a verified foreign contract and a $3,000 monthly income floor. It is a streamlined pathway that allows global professionals to remain in the country for up to 18 months. By removing exchange rate volatility and simplifying the initial entry process, Panama lowers two of the primary logistical barriers that typically complicate international relocation. The core financial incentive of this system, however, is Panama's strict territorial tax structure. This system operates on a simple mechanism. Income generated from clients or entities located entirely outside of Panama's borders is subject to a 0% domestic tax rate. High-tier consultants and maritime architects and international attorneys use this framework to legally protect their earnings from the standard tax erosion seen in their home countries. For a remote worker, this 0% rate can significantly shorten the timeline for wealth accumulation, providing a distinct capital advantage over peers working within traditional domestic tax systems. This financial efficiency enables a high degree of lifestyle arbitrage, where global earnings go further in the local economy. In the high-rise districts of Panama City, a modern one-bedroom apartment typically costs between $700 and $1,200 a month, offering an infrastructure tier comparable to major U.S. coastal cities. That cost drops in the interior. In mountain communities like Boquete, housing costs range from $400 to $650, providing a serene alternative to the urban financial core. Daily life reflects this range. A traditional local lunch like Sancocho may cost $5, while a high-end dinner in the city's culinary districts can easily exceed $30 per person. While the country is statistically stable, security remains localized. Urban opportunistic crime exists, and the lawless Darien Gap border jungle shown here remains an active danger zone that must be avoided entirely. For those who navigate these variables, Panama offers a hyper-vibrant international rhythm for a fraction of the cost required to maintain a similar standard in the West. But the machinery of this arbitrage system creates a visible divide. These economic incentives are designed to attract foreign capital, often leaving the local population on the other side of the glass. While international professionals leverage 0% tax structures, the local minimum wage floor sits between $600 and $800 a month. The result is a sharp socioeconomic split between the global wealth ceiling and the local reality. This creates a study in deep contrasts, a nation functioning as a hyper-modern financial playground for global wealth, while maintaining the traditional economic baseline of a developing Central American state. This position at a global crossroads is reflected in the physical geography. Because of Panama's unique S-shaped curve, the summit of Volcan Baru is the only place on Earth where you can witness the sun rise over the Pacific and set over the Atlantic from a single vantage point. Would you baseline your next remote workspace inside a low-tax financial fortress backed by the US dollar? Let us know in the comments. Next stop, the untamed tribal frontiers of Papua New Guinea. Subscribe to stay real.